What's up, Video Games fans? Welcome to WWE 12 Inside the Ring Universe Mode. I'm here with our lead designer, John Durr. This is THQ Tank. Take it away, John.
Hey guys, so Universe Mode is just sick this year. We got a bunch of new features in there, even mystery opponents like you'll see here. You never know who you're going to face sometimes. We've brought in a bunch of new cool features we're going to be going over, from momentum systems to creating your own show and some of the presentation elements, the titles, all kinds of cool stuff. But this is a nice little screen. Last year you could see your rankings for your major champions, who has all the belts. And this year we kind of broke down that major title holder, and you can see all the guys that are listed in there, all the superstars. It's almost like a Power 25 on WWE.com, which is, everybody wants to see how all the superstars rank out.
Absolutely.
Then we got, like I mentioned, the momentum system. You'll see that over on the right there, this little indicator. As you win or lose matches with your superstars, they're going to gain or lose momentum, and that's going to impact their attributes. Maybe a little bit later you'll see like a +1 or a +5 next to an attribute, showing how they've changed.
And again, that can all contribute to the high-level aspect of the universe, which is allowing the viewer, the user, the player, to create their own storylines, their allies, their enemies. And that's what you're kind of seeing here as we're going through the menu screens. You're taking us through the setup. Here's a really cool new feature that you guys have added, more team announce names.
Yeah, this is the first time I think we've done this, where you can create your own team and then put in one of our team announce names. We're going to count it on you guys to slow it down, go step by step to see what our 70 user team names are.
I saw Team Scrooge in there. That one fits me well.
And then here we're creating our roster. We got logos. You can use your paint tool to make your own logo up, put on whatever superstars and divas you want into your brand. That's all
cool.
there.
And of course, once you set up your universe, now it's all about creating and executing on those storylines and letting the game start to determine how your universe is going to play out. And here we are jumping right into Raw. And of course, what's cool about this is you guys have added the authentic TV-style presentation with that glorious Nickelback song that we love hearing every Monday night. And I think as we're going to see here, it's
Screamin' Pyro.
Screamin' Pyro. It's going to seamlessly jump right into that first match on the card. So let's see who comes out of the gate.
What we saw was Triple H versus The Miz.
Oh, well, excuse me.
We already killed the
No
anticipation
surprise.
with that.
I was trying to rebuild the anticipation, John. Rebuild it.
In case they forgot
The emotion.
2 seconds ago. It's time to play the game. Hey, you want to get a game in? Speaking of games?
Yeah, I think who are you going to take? I'm going to take Triple H.
All right, well, I'll take The Miz.
That's fine.
Miz
That's
is
fine.
awesome. But,
I am the game, and you are awesome. So
well, thank you very much.
there you go.
So, I mean, you talked about the storylines. That's what we're going to check out here. Last year with the Universe Mode, we had a bunch of cutscenes that would play kind of different times. You didn't know what was coming. One of the little knocks on it was that you would see the same cutscene back to back a lot. The guy with the ticket, you'd see maybe too often. So we tuned that a lot this year. You're going to see those cutscenes, but they're much more spread apart. There's logic. Oh my God, I'm
Whoa! Hey! Slow down.
I guess I was distracting you.
You're talking. I'm focusing on you, and then you just decide to take me out like that.
Game over.
I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even ready.
Well, no rematches in my universe.
That's not fair, man. That is not fair.
Of course, you can choose to rematch in your universe if you didn't like the outcome. But
yeah, well, I'm not going to do that.
My universe, no rematches.
All right, fine. I'll let the awesome one win.
Oh, we got one of the universe cutscenes here.
Yeah, well, I had a little trick up my sleeve. I called in this guy just to make sure that if I lost, I'd have something to kick your ass with.
Oh.
And of course, it is the Legend Killer. It is Brock Lesnar back in WWE12 since Here Comes the Pain.
The baddest dude on the planet.
The baddest dude on the planet. The man who wants to take on that man who will go unnamed at WrestleMania 28. Who knows? We won't make any conjectures, but looks like Brock has it out for someone else right now.
Brock has invaded WWE. It's on. So now we got today's remarkable match. You see, Miz and Miz and Brock Lesnar have started a storyline. That's whenever you see those today's remarkable matches. So we'll jump into this one and see how the storyline plays out. This is actually next week in our story.
Sure.
So we played the first Raw. Now we've jumped ahead to next week. Oh, and Randy Orton, cover boy.
You just never know what's going to happen. Our cover athlete.
Come out here and watch this match ringside.
Again, and as you're playing these matches in WWE12 Universe Mode, you never know when these cutscenes are going to happen, when someone might invade. Anything can happen based on who your enemies and allies are, who your rivals are, what your momentum is, what your roster is like, what brand it is. I mean, there's so many different factors that go into this mode. The user can play this mode 365 days a year, and they may never have the same experience twice.
Yeah, I mean, you start off, maybe you want to see Zack Ryder get tanked in matches.
I don't want to see that.
Jobbing out. But then you can take him, and his overall, I think, is a 70. Oh, F5. His overall starts at around a 75, and when you're losing matches, matches, it'll plunge, and then when you start winning matches, it starts going up, and you can make them a 90 overall just by your success and how you dictate your universe.
That's awesome, and it all just goes back to just playing the game. Just playing the game. You don't have to do anything other than playing the game.
What's Orton doing here? He's got Lesnar in his sights.
He wants a little revenge.
Oh, RKO!
Oh, damn. Well, maybe Brock will have a different opponent he wants to take on in the future.
So, we're not going to show you the rest of that storyline, but there's the momentum. You'll see that +1.
And
Brock's
his rivals now
matches.
with The Miz and Randy Orton.
Yep, got a relationship going with them, and they're going to be interfering in his matches and be fighting against them a lot. All kinds of cool stuff.
So here we are with a really cool new feature that you guys brought into W12, and I like to call it Vince McMahon's favorite day of the year, and that is the draft mode. So tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here.
I have no idea why it's Mr. McMahon's favorite day of the year.
I'm just calling it.
Yeah, so the draft, it comes in after WrestleMania. You can turn it on or off with your setting up the shows. But the WWE draft is the first time that it's followed what WWE does now, where you have Kane's on SmackDown, I believe, and Big Show's on Raw. So they're fighting against each other, and whoever wins this match is going to steal a random superstar from one brand to the other. Usually doesn't pick it. The game kind of just randomly grabs somebody. Again, you never know what's going to happen. Oh, but it looks like Kane's going to be getting the guy.
Speaking of never know what's going to happen, I don't know if you'll ever see Kane chokeslam the Big Show.
If anybody could chokeslam Big Show, it is Kane.
But it can happen in W12, and
right.
Damn it, fans, you guys should enjoy that.
Yeah, so the draft is going on. There's some other events like you can win the Royal Rumble, and you'll after Elimination Chamber have the Royal Rumble winner pick which superstar he wants to go after. You can go after the major champion from Raw or SmackDown. It's your pick.
That's
You'll
awesome.
Do that through gameplay.
And again, I'm reiterating, but it all goes back to creating your universe in W12. That's what universe mode is all about.
Right.
And we're about to see who is going to get drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah. So we do this little presentation when the draft's being selected, and they're cycling through the deck, kind of like you'd see on WWE programming. Yep, Jomo, welcome to SmackDown.
Maybe he'll get his mojo back in W12.
On SmackDown. That's all he needs.
He did get a little bit of it back on Raw recently, so I am happy for him. I love John Morrison. I mean, he's a great athlete in the ring. And
the parkour master.
The parkour master, one of my favorite wrestling styles. And it's great to see him
it's my wife's favorite superstar. I don't know why. I think she said I look kind of like him.
You need to just put on the sunglasses.
Yep.
You do have the hair. You got the hair. I think we can both say.
I got the beard.
We both definitely do not have the abs.
No, I got a 24-pack.
So
they're layered on top of each other.
You create your storyline, you draft, and now we get to the heart of one of the coolest modes in the game, which is creating your show. Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, so you can swap out the shows that are, your Raw and SmackDown and Superstars. With those, they kind of keep their same logic. So, like Superstars is still going to behave like Superstars. It doesn't have its titles. But Raw and SmackDown, they've got their champions. Here we're creating Nitro. We're bringing it back. We got a big Nitro WCW presence in the game this year, thanks to Road to WrestleMania. But we can pick our different champions. We can separate the belts. So they start off, and you've got a unified tag champion, unified diva champion. We're gonna separate them so that Raw and Nitro and SmackDown are gonna have their own champions.
And you guys have added the matchup screens as well.
That's right. And then that's also where you can bring in your new created arena. And speaking of arenas, this is the Nitro opening pyro, which just looks sick.
I think I said it one time off camera, but I personally would love to see Nitro back on TV after playing it in the game here. I think some people would object to that.
Yep. So this is actually our user interference. Arn and William Regal are the CPU guys. And are you playing him, Kevin Nash, Aaron?
I am actually. And you know me and my pro skills. I mean, just look at me. Look at this.
Well, here we go. Oh my gosh.
Ah! Well,
the enforcer.
Unfortunately, I think I'm still a little noobish.
Enforced on Diesel. So you've got this minute timer going on. 40 seconds left now. Your job is to hit your finisher on one of these guys, let the other AI guy go and make the pin while you go to wake up the ref. Or you can hit your finisher on both of those dudes and lay them out, get relationships going, both of them, to make them both your rival. Here, I think we're going to help out. So we're going to wake up the ref. Now we're going to have a relationship going with Arn. He's going to be our rival, and that's going to generate new storylines and new cutscenes.
See, look at that, Dur. I'm pro. That's how I do it. And one more cool thing that we wanted to show the fans today is that you guys have added authentic pay-per-view package videos.
And now, WWE presents WrestleMania.
There you have it, folks. That is Universe Mode in WWE 12. I'd like to thank our lead designer, John Durr, for coming on the show. Thank you, Mr. Durr.
Hey, thank you, guys. Have fun with WWE12.
And make sure to pre-order WWE 12 right now and see it in stores on November 22nd. Thanks again.